My main goal with this account is to eventually have access the Elven capital city of Priff. And on my journey there, I want to do as much as I possibly can with this account before it's inevitably killed to a mob like this chicken or a rabbit. But my journey to Priff is coming to a halt for now, for I require a very specific item. An item that is going to take me down a very long, dark, dangerous path, which most likely is going to end in my death. But the reward is worth the risk, so my destiny has now shifted, and I am now on a quest to get this item. Well, that was a rather cinematic opening, but let's get on with this nonsense. And also, that did count as my one rabbit genocide per video. But I do have a few hoops I need to go through in order to actually get this item. So to begin with, I need to speak to Vampire Boy and start the quest in search of the Mire Key. And I'm tasked with gathering these steel weapons first of all, which after I finish smithing this dagger, should be all of the items I require. Or not. Apparently a steel sword does not count as a steel sword. That's because it was asking for 2 steel swords. I can read, so I have to now navigate my way through Mortmire swamps to go to Morton to find a boatman. And here's the cheery chap himself. But in order to use his boat, I'm going to need some materials to repair it first, which means I need to give this some more of my money to get some planks. But we return back with everything we require, and we should now be able to take the boat out and find the Mire Key. Found you! And I have to now go around and speak to all of these Muppets just to introduce myself. Oh no, we've been tricked after all of that. No. And after that cutscene, we've got a really difficult boss fight with this skeletal hellhound. Oh, that is dead. Ooh, uncut rubies. I will take all of them, thank you very much. Okay, your friends are dead. Now what? I've just to leave, apparently. Okay then. Well, we come out and we speak to this stranger who is sitting in the place of where the vampire was, and can I just say, he has the best monobrow that I have ever seen, and Monobrow Boy then allows us to finish the quest, and that is in search of the Mire Key, done. You've got 600 XP lamps and a lot of different skills there, and also access to the cellar for a shortcut to Morton. And that's us just hit 50 quest points, so we can also go speak to May at our quest caravan. Okay then May, what is it you want? I think I can get a magical dice. Claim all rewards? You have no more rewards to claim at the minute. Cool, well, good. This was a waste of time. Oh no, I take it back. We actually did get 2 magical dice tier 1s. So I'm going to roll these and see what we get. We got 250k as well as some black plate legs H1. Holy crap, the money. And the second one, another 250k, and this time flared trousers. Damn. That is what I'm talking about. But we return back to Morytania and we speak to Viliath again, and we start a sequel quest in aid of the Mire Key, and they want me to help them create a new base in Burg de Rot. And in order to let me pass, they first want some food put into this chest, and I'm wondering if any of this Christmas food counts.
Nope.
Nothing interesting happens. I'm assuming not then. But I return, this time with some rabbit sandwiches, so will you like that? You gingerly place the food into the chest, which that did seem to do the trick. The locals suggest that we mine this rubble in the inn for a new base, and I now have the fun chore of coming into the basement and cleaning it up. One clear basement, and an inventory full of crap later, we have discovered a plaque upon a wall, which has 0 significance, so we leave the basement. So I am now tasked to go around and speak to all of the locals and see if there's anything I can do for them to help them fix their town. And they asked me to help them fix the general store, which meant I had to go get some more planks to fix a roof under walls. So the shopkeeper now wants me to get him items for him to sell in his store. So I need to get 3 tinder boxes, 10 raw snails, and 10 bronze hatchets. Thank Guffix for free samples. Yeah, I know Plum, that was a nerdy thing for even me to say. And now just to quickly slaughter some snails. We return back and we give the shop owner all of the items that he requires, and that should be the general store now up and working. So next they want me to fix up their bank. Unfortunately, I have all of the materials required to do so, which is grand because now we have easy access to our bank. So the final task for repairing the town is to just repair this furnace, which after we light, that should be it done. So we have to speak to Hammerboy here and ask him very nicely to leave town, but of course that doesn't fly, so instead we have to kill this guy. And he wasn't too tough to take down, However, his Juvenates here are required to use a silver sickle to kill them. And are you coming to help me, son? That would be nice. Actually, can I just get him to take on them by himself? Or is he going to die? No, I'm quite happy just to let him do this actually, and I'll just relax in the corner here. Go on, son, you can do it. I believe in you. Right, fine, I'll come save the day as per usual. Well, that's the last Juvenate now dead, so we just teabag this guy's corpse. And we then add insult to injury and steal his hammer. And before we continue on with the quest, we will grab some of these red spider eggs and make some restore potions with them. We can then make some silver dust by placing some silver ingots in this grinder. If we use garlic on the restore potion, we get some Guffix balances unfinished. And if we now use the silver dust on the Guffix balanced unfinished, we actually get Guffix balances, which will be used to help us against Juvenates. Oh, 36 herblore. So after some final preparations, we come back to Viliath and we'll be ready to escort them down to Burg de Rot. And I can give Ivan some weapons and some food to help him on his way down. And why not? Let's take the long route down. And of course we are met by the vampire Juvenates, but we are prepared. So why don't you take a little sprinkle of that, and you take a little sprinkle of that. Oh, you actually turned into an angry vampire. Oh. But I think we're okay. Well, we were okay, and I have to speak to Priest Boy here about looking after Ivan, and some dialogue later that I just skipped completely through. I get a temple library key, which I use on this keyhole in the wall, which opens a trapdoor. In this basement I found 3 different books, which I just quickly spacebarred through, but now I have to go find the Tomb of Ivandis. Found it, so I have to use some soft clay on the tome, which gives us an accurate mould of a rod. So now we can come to a furnace and make a Silfrill rod, which we then cast an item enchantment on and then throw it down a well. But after we pull it out of the well, we get a Rod of Ivandis, which doesn't look too bad actually. We then give the rod to Viliath, who's now in their new hideout, and that is an Aid of the Mire Key quest now complete. We got 2000 experience in our combat skills as well as crafting, and access to the Burg de Rot and temple trekking minigame. But we aren't done with Morytania just yet. Far from it, actually, because we are now going to do the Haunted Mine quest. Oh, I really don't like this quest. So to begin with, we need to pickpocket this little priest dude for a key. We'll climb over these minecarts and then enter this tunnel. We have to get a salve crystal from these caves, so in order to do so, we need to first navigate our way through the cave systems to get down to the lower levels. And these haunted minecarts aren't what I'm really afraid of down here. Far from it, actually. Nor is the annoying transportation of these glowing funguses in order to reach the lowest levels. Although admittedly, the glowing fungus puzzle is quite annoying. No. What I'm afraid of with these mines comes after I pick up this innocent looking key here, because we are about to start a mini boss fight. I remember this fight with Trey's Death back in the day being incredibly tough, and to be fair, he's actually hitting me quite a lot at the moment, and I don't seem to be doing too much damage to him, which is not great. I'm definitely getting my ass kicked down here as I kind of thought I was going to. I am not enjoying this fight. I wish he would just stand still, but of course he doesn't. Oh, no. Whoa, minecarts. Right, 2 more pieces of lobsters left. He's hardly down in health. I reckon I'm just going to teleport out here and regroup. This first attempt has not gone well at all. Yes, I'm just going to teleport out of here. I do not want to chance being killed. That's really irritating, because I'm going to need to do all of that mushroom puzzle again. But we are back down for round 2, this time with a couple of different supplies, so we'll see how this one goes. If you would just stay still, this would make my life so much easier, and also stop hitting me with so many things. Look at that damage. That's a good bleed. Come on, we need more of that. That's also a good hit. Come on, let's get this f***er down. This is genuinely the most irritating boss fight there is in this game, I swear to you. He just won't stand still for any length of time. Right, come on, 420, blaze it. Yes, there we go. That's him finally dead. Holy crap. Man, I hate that boss. I hate that boss so much. But now we can finally grab this innocent looking key and use it to unlock this door so we can get to our salve crystal outcrop. And that is the Haunted Mine quest complete. We got a whopping 22,000 strength XP for that, which gets us to level 40 in strength. And getting level 40 there is actually quite handy, because that was the last requirement left to do the Darkness of Hallowvale quest. So we have been tasked to infiltrate Morytania to find the rest of the Morytania group, and we can get into Morytania via boat, which of course is broken, so we need to repair it with our planks first. And this quest series really loves planks, and now that the boat is fixed, we of course have to repair the boat's chute, so now we should be able to push the boat into the water. Oh, look at this magnificent cutscene. Hello Vyers, don't mind me, just making my way into your city. And now that we're in town, we speak to Old Man Ral here, and he will tell us how to find the Morytania. And his advice to me was to follow the symbols, which means I get to do this fun agility course that is Morytania. But a little while later, we are finally through the maze, and we get to speak to the Morytania leader. And he sent me back to Burg de Rot with a letter. All of that for nothing. Yay. And then they send me to speak to Priesty Boy. It's just all over the place for this quest. He asked me to come outside and search a bush, for me to then get ambushed myself. So I have to now come speak to King Rold and tell him about my boo-boo. And just as the king was about to kiss my boo-boo, this here said I should just put a plaster on it instead. So I'm just now going to teleport away from those nasty people. I hate them all. We return to Viliath and tell him about our sore head, and he said he didn't care, so he sent me to come tell this bloke instead. And he also didn't care, so told me to scale a castle, then come speak to this guy and tell him. At least that nice man cared. He gave me some paper and he gave me some crayons and asked me to draw my castle. Oh, this is a fight. Oh, okay then. I was just taking pictures of a castle. Why are you killing me? I'm not actually hitting him, but he's hitting me. Please don't kill me. Oh, I've been knocked out again. So I return back and speak to the nice man and tell him that I've been hit in the head again. Well, he turned into a as well and told me to man up and come find a secret laboratory, which I have done. So I then used telekinetic grab to get this book, then give the book to face, before finally returning to Viliath and completing the quest. That is the Darkness of Hallowvale quest, now complete. We got 3 tomes of 2000 experience each for any skill over level 30, as well as a huge 7000 agility XP and 6000 thieving XP and some construction XP, which means we advance 3 agility levels and go up to thieving levels. And I'm also going to put the tomes of XP straight into agility, which after I do the last one here, that means we go up another 2 agility levels and we are now level 39 agility. And this will come in handy later on. But for now, I can actually get on with what I did all of this for, which is to do a spot of temple trekking. And after we feed some very sick people some burned snails, and then kill some ghasts, then get quickly nailed, we complete our very first temple trek. And if we open the rewards token, we can finally get a set of items that are going to help us out on our quest. Some raw sharks. Yep, all of our Morytania excursions today were just to get those raw sharks. But they are only one piece of the puzzle that we require. The experience rewards from those quests were another, as we ultimately require a higher thieving level as well as a higher agility level. So we will continue on with this quest next time. And why not subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to ensure you don't miss out on the journey, because we still have a lot more that we need to do before we get this item. We've only just begun.